Hello, hello, hello. Day 8, January 8th, 2023. So, have you ever had a song stuck in your head for like a week at a time? I don't even know why this song is stuck in my head. Um, and I don't even know all the lyrics to it, believe it or not. Even though it's a very well known and song, it's been around for years and years, decades. It's Daniel by Elton John. And I don't know why I keep finding myself singing that song in my over and over again. Daniel, you're the stars in the sky. I don't even know if that's the correct lyrics, but for some reason that song has just been trapped in my head. Um, One of the lines that sticks out of my head is, um, "Oh, I miss Daniel. I miss him so much." I keep thinking that, without knowing this for a fact, that must be like an Elton John had a brother named Daniel, who passed away when he was very, very young. And obviously, he's, you know, trying to understand his death and his absence and saying that, he understands more than he does because there's a line where he says, your eyes have died, but you see more than I. So I keep wondering if, and I haven't researched it, but I keep wondering, in my own head, what is the reason for that song? So I bet I'm going to look into it and find out that it's got nothing to do with what I think it does. But it's really fascinating to me that that song is stuck in my head so much because I'm not the ultimate Elton John fan. I do like his music, but I don't know. That song is stuck in my head. The rest of the day I've still been sort of overcoming this crud that I've been dealing with, both with my head and my back. It's not as bad in my head today. I think that's because I've gotten away from the dust and been wearing a little dust mask when I've been doing stuff. So it has helped to some degree, obviously. There's a puppy. There's a puppy right there. See a puppy? There's a puppy right there. Is it over there? Oh, I poked him in the eye. I'm sorry, baby. So, that's gotten better. He's wants to give kisses. He's so sweet. He's so sweet. He's so sweet. You're just the best kisser in the whole world. Are you the best kisser? Yes, you are. He's the best kisser. He's the best kisser. He's just such a special boy. So I'm organizing some of the dishes that I have found in Marie's Dusto boxes. I'm gonna wash a bunch of them and then wrap them in shrink wrap so that they don't keep getting dusty, over and over again. And that way she can do whatever she wants to with them after she's, when she's ready to. And some of them we'll bring into the kitchen over at the new apartment. But anyways, so it's been, the day hasn't been as productive, but I did get some more drawers for my stuff. I get these Sterilite. Have you ever bought Sterilite before? They have these 3-tier drawers. They're all the same size, but you get them in black or white frames. Usually, I have seen them before in blue and other colors, but usually the drawers are a smaller size. It's really the frame that changes, not the drawer. The drawer remains plastic and clear, but the shelves are, the structure that the shelves sit in is usually blue or red sometimes. I think those are really cool. You can find some that are actually blue and red, the drawers, and then the base is white. But I haven't seen those in a while, and for some reason they get more expensive when they add more dye to the drawer color to the plastic before they, mold it. But anyways, I digress. So today's been some more recovery. I have been thinking a lot about Access Today and things I want to do with it. I want to do some interviews with people who are, both people are, have a physical challenge in the relationship. For example, if I see my camera too high, I think. So I want to do an interview with a couple that both have a physical challenge. Maybe the same physical challenge, two different physical challenges. A couple where one has no physical challenges and the other one does. And then one with a family where maybe the child has a physical challenge, but the parents do not, or vice versa. Because I think that when I can do interviews with people where they can relate to it and go, oh, well, I'm in that situation. I have a child who has no physical challenges like I do, and this is how the relationship is and how it works and how I continue to parent them and how they continue to assist me, or vice versa. I think that's a good and informative way to kind of feel like you're not alone in the world, especially if you don't know anybody else who's in a similar situation to you. So I think those interviews are really beneficial. Also, talking with people who are who do have physical challenges but are doing jobs that you wouldn't necessarily think that they would do, or jobs maybe you do think they would do, but you just don't know, what the opportunity is within that job for their growth or anything like that. So those, excuse me, also have that garbage on my head. So those are the things I've been thinking about today. Definitely thinking about packing, kind of obsessed on the packing thing because I really want to be done. I keep telling myself that I can be completely ready so that on the day of the move, there is nothing to do but for me to wrap up, excuse me, for me to wrap up the bed that like my roommate has, her bed, to wrap that up and then wrap that up and then have I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought for a second there. For her to wrap that up the morning she goes to work. Excuse me, jeez. To wrap that up in the morning she goes to work. And then when the movers get here, have them put everything on. Because the problem is without driving, how do you get all your stuff to a new place, especially when you're moving quite a distance? Now, I moved quite a distance before. I moved 200 miles from one location to another before, when I moved to Houston and all that. It was a pretty big move. And I hired one moving company and they did all my moving. But the problem is that, if you don't have everything ready, then at the end, you've got to go find someone else to help you move the remaining stuff. And before I had assistants, and now I don't have focus assistants that can do extracurricular stuff. My assistants are focused on certain activities that they can do. And so I don't have that extra assistance. So I've got to make sure everything is done. And I keep being stuck in my head. I've got to make sure everything is done so that when moving day comes, they come in, they pick up all the totes, all the boxes, whatever we're using to pack everything. They pick up all the furniture items, and it's all organized so that when it leaves this place, this is just a shell. You know what I mean? It's just the apartment as it came before we were here. And it's done. There's nothing else to be done. All the clothes are done. All the things are washed. It goes over to the new place and it gets set up and it's done. And, we move forward. I just can't stand the idea of, number one, we're only going to have like 2 days after we move to get this place completely cleaned out. So it's not the same time frame as we had before, because before we could give a month notice when we would move from one apartment to the next, and we had like 15 days to move everything over. And we're literally finishing up here on the 6th and moving our stuff out on like the 3rd. So there's not going to be that window of a lot of time to, mess with stuff. So I want it all done. I literally want everything done here except for like, vacuuming and everything like that. I just don't want to I don't want to deal with that. I want it to be done and gone, and I move on. So anyways, those are the things that are stuck in my head today. Daniel's waving goodbye. Lord, I miss Daniel. I miss him so much. Okay, so I hope everybody's doing well, having a blessed day. very blessed today. It's Sunday, so you're reflecting on the wonderful gift of life that you have, the things you can do, that you have tons of possibilities about what you can do with your life. Maybe obsessing over some things you need to get done like I am. But there's lots to be grateful for. As long as we're here, anything can happen for the good. And that's what we should all focus on. What is possible, not what is seemingly impossible. Remember, everything is possible. Mission Possible. I don't think that's even the theme of Mission Impossible, but whatever. All right. What is it Tom Cruise does it's in one of the Mission Impossible films where he gets to this like detonator and he has to turn it off and he goes, Mission Possible or something like that, and he hits the button and it doesn't stop the timer. Anyways, it's been a while since I saw that movie. All right, be blessed, be safe, get things done every day, every week, every year. Enjoy your life. Enjoy this new chapter. We're on day 8 of 365 of this new chapter. Take care of yourself, and I will see you soon. Be well. Take care.